Hello everyone and welcome to another video looking at World War I soldiers. The subject of this video is Victor Mason Spencer. Victor was born at Otatu, Southland, New Zealand, and I do apologise if I'm pronouncing it wrong, on the 1st of November 1896 to James Spencer and Mary Mason. His parents had married on the 21st of October 1896, less than 2 weeks before Victor was born. His parents had another son after Victor, who died as a baby due to inflamed intestines. Sadly, child mortality was very common at this time. Tragedy struck again as his mum died of tuberculosis on the 3rd of March 1900. His father married Ellen Smith at Invercargill on the 8th of March 1905. This is again still in New Zealand. However, the marriage was short-lived as James died of tuberculosis on the 1st of July 1907. His stepmother remarried. She married a guy called William Duff on the 23rd of September 1908, and they went on to have 3 children, one of whom died in infancy. By this point Victor was living with his aunt, and on leaving school he became an apprentice engineer. On the 18th of April 1915 Victor enlisted in the army, the New Zealand Army this is. He is described as being 5 foot 4 inches tall with brown eyes and black hair. In early November 1915 Victor was sent to Gallipoli. By April 1916 Victor was transferred to France. On the 10th of July 1916 Victor's unit was bombarded by the Germans and Victor was sent to hospital to be treated for shell shock, which is now what we know as PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. As an aside, although shell shock was recognised back then, it was not always, the people were not always very sympathetic to soldiers that were suffering from it. They considered them to be weak and lacking in moral fibre. Anyway, on returning to his battalion, he deserted, and 2 weeks later, on the 12th of August 1916, was captured. He was court-martialed and was sentenced to 18 months' jail with hard labour. After 9 months, he was released from prison. However, on the 13th of August 1917, he deserted again and found shelter with a sympathetic French family, and stayed there for about 4.5 months. However, on the 2nd of January 1918, military police caught up with him as they knocked down the door and barged into the house, and he was court-martialed. At his court-martial, his superior officer, Captain McWatt, spoke up for him and told the courts that he had been a good soldier while he'd been with him. However, he was sentenced to death and was executed at 6:45 a.m. on the 24th of February 1918. Victor was one of 5 New Zealand soldiers to be shot at dawn. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in a future video.